Unlike the pros, the typical Rocket League player only has a finite amount of time to put on their headset and get a few games in. And now that you've put in all the time and effort necessary to rank up, you want to somehow protect it. Most of us would prefer to just hop into casual games to knock the rust off, but a few casual games just isn't enough. So let's talk about a down-to-earth and effective strategy for warming up games. The goal here isn't to train, or practice, or even get better. The goal is to get loose, gain some confidence, and make sure that it's at least not your fault for throwing the first 2 games you play for the day. Here's a regiment that's quick, easy, and way better than queuing casuals. It's been said 1,000 times, your best friend in Rocket League is free play. You know you're supposed to hop in there when you have some downtime, and you know all the pros spend hours in there working on things. But a lot of times you'll hop in there and be like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So for those of you who need a task, here is the task. 10 minutes of free play, 5 minutes of staying close to the ball, and 5 minutes of working on one type of shot or mechanic. Now that's pretty general, but 10 minutes is a pretty long time in free play. Nobody just loses track of their day in free play and snaps out of it 3 hours later. Free play can be grindy. Most players know what APM is, or actions per minute, where the biggest enemy to playing games like StarCraft is your own downtime and not doing anything. Consider that time between hitting the ball and driving to go get it dead space. We're trying to eliminate that dead space here. So play a little game with yourself and try to keep the ball just a few feet from you at all times, heading in all directions on the pitch and chasing the ball down to make a controlled touch again. There's nobody stopping you from getting that second or third touch here, and that extra touch that's just out of your reach is what's going to warm you up. The whole time you're in free play, you should be mentally focusing on making the best contact possible and keeping plenty of speed while maintaining control. You're reintroducing yourself to the gravity of the game, getting acquainted with the physics on the pitch, and calibrating your hands and your controller to what you see on your monitor. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit and test how well you're doing. Don't just do what you know you can do. See how far you can push the limits of the game while keeping the ball nice and close. The last 5 minutes of free play should be spent working on something you find yourself doing often in game. This changes depending on the level, but the concept is the same no matter what you choose to work on. For me, I find myself always cleaning up shots that go wide right or wide left of the goal. So a lot of my current free time is spent firing a shot just outside of the crossbar and trying to follow it up as quickly as possible. Another favorite of mine right now are redirects, where I fire the ball to the side of the wall, turn so I'm a little blind or at an awkward angle, and then shoot the ball. Maybe double touches are your thing right now, or if you find yourself running up the wall, then practice wall to air dribbles. Or if you find yourself digging the ball out of the corner a whole lot, run up the wall and center the ball. The point is to practice what you're about to experience once you hop into competitive play. So 10 minutes down, you're probably eager to get into a game, but just before you go, try and complete one training pack. The difference here is that training packs set up shots for you so you can warm up a lot more from the outside in instead of just the inside out. I keep it simple and I just do a full round of all-star aerial training. I'm not allowed to continue until I score a goal, and I have to do it for all 10 shots. But you should find a few training packs that will attack you similar to the speed and difficulty of your competitive play. And last, if you want to get in some gameplay and hop into a casual or two, then go for it. But keep your focus and try to replicate competitive play. Don't go up for those nutty shots or position yourself in a more aggressive place on the pitch just because points don't matter. There, nice and simple, right? And you just avoided the huge pitfall of thinking that you just need a few casual games to warm up. And now you have every right to go full tilt when your teammates throw the first competitive game you play. Not that you should do that, but you could. No, seriously, please don't do that. Hey, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please hop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this small regiment that's here. Again, it's just a nice, quick, easy way to warm up besides hopping into casual play. What's your training? What's your regiment for warming up? How do you knock the rust off? And how do you get warm? Let us know down in the comments. We want to hear it. As always, guys, the more we talk about Rocket League, the better we all get. Cheers.